Welcome to H2K Infosys. H2K Infosys is a e-verify business based in Atlanta, Georgia, United States. We provide 100% job-oriented, instructor-led, face-to-face, true live online software training programs. It also includes access to cloud test lab with software tools. We provide live project for you to work on. We also provide assistance with mock interviews, resume preparation and review, and job placement assistance. H2K Infosys is trusted by so many students across the world. H2K Infosys provides world-class services in IT training with real-time project work for corporates and individuals, special IT training for MS students in the United States, software design, development, QA manual and automation, performance testing and maintenance, IT staff augmentation, job placement assistance, and tech support.
On this XML. Okay, so the XML file contains different nodes. So you go and expand this, and then it's going to show you all the different nodes. If you want to check all the different nodes, and say for example here, what are the things that we discussed, right? Say contact, and then you will get all those different nodes, like the position name. See, just now we discussed the position name, organization name. So it's going to show you the different values. Okay, what it's going to store. Say, organization name is US Geological Survey. So just say, what are all the different things that you want to check as part of this XML checkmarks, so that every time when you run the same script from version to version, it's going to check all the nodes and the different values. If it changes, then it's going to notify, hey, so-and-so node, the value is changed. That way just you're going to cross-check and then you report that kind of issues to the development team. So this is the other way, like where you're going to use the XML checkpoints. Okay, so once you do this, so these are all the different nodes, and you can check. So you can also check and uncheck what are all the different nodes and values you want to check in this XML file. No, I don't want to check this one. Just you can uncheck it so that you don't check all those nodes. It's going to check the contact node. Okay, so this way you can check them and then click OK, so that it's going to create an XML checkpoint in your script. Each time when you run the script, it's going to check all the nodes and the values, and it's going to pinpoint like further any changes from version to version. Okay. Clear?
Sri, here you mentioned one XML file, right? Before you showed one WSDL file. So, if both are same or not?
WSDL is web service URL.
Okay.
XML is a XML file for the applications. Okay. So WSDL is going to use the XML files. Both are not same. Okay. For WSDL, XML is the input file and the results file, where you are going to provide your test data and where you are going to provide your expected results. WSDL is going to consume the XML files. It's going to use the XML files.
So, do we need both XML file and WSDL file for both?
Yes.
Okay. For checkpoint purpose, we need a XML, and for request purpose, we need a WSDL, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Meena, is it clear?
Yeah, it's kind of clear. So the nodes that you chose, and those are the, so if you just compare, what is the other thing that it compares? It compares the value with two different versions? Or is it like almost like a schema that you compare it with?
You are going to compare the schema, both actually the schema and also the values.
Okay. Okay, thanks. I'll try it out and then I'll let you know on Monday.
Yeah, basically like when you look at the schema, it's going to maintain all those nodes, right, from the file.
Mm-hmm.
So if some of the nodes are dropped from version to version, there might be a problem. That means the application is not maintaining the schema consistently.
Okay.
And also the values. Okay, each node, what is that value it is storing? So that also you're going to verify.
But when I do it, I create different data. So I create around 25 XML for data input. So every data is going to be different, but the format has to be maintained, but the data value might be different. But then I run it with the schema to make sure the format is correct.
Yeah.
And I've not missed any nodes or anything like that.
Correct. Then in that case, you need not check the value.
Okay.
Then you check only the schema, the node. Yes, the node, not the value.
Not the value. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Say in this example, it's a temperature Celsius to Fahrenheit. Where did you get the XML file? Can you show that one? How do you get that XML file? And how did you insert the checkpoint for XML in this one?
That is part of the wizard. When you run the wizard, it's going to generate. When you run the wizard, it's going to create the checkpoints. You need not do anything here. Okay. So when you run the wizard, it automatically generates the checkpoints, and then you're going to look at. So you're going to check what is that value you are expecting. Okay. You need not create any XML files or anything. It automatically generates these checkpoints.
So, general, in the sense when you enter the WSDL file, then you run means it automatically enters the checkpoint?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Sri.
Okay, so coming to your question, Meena, this is what I'm saying. So if you don't want to check the value, if you want to check only just the schema, like what are the different nodes in the file, just you can uncheck this one, the value.
Oh, okay.
So that you don't verify this value. Just it's going to check the format of the XML.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
As of now, we just use that XML editor, the Notepad XML. We use that, but I think it's using QTP also.
Yeah, that's just wherever that you want to verify, like whether this schema is maintained properly or not from version to version, you uncheck all these values so that it's not going to check the values. Because you mentioned like the value is going to change, right?
Yeah, it's going to change. Like I create policies, so every value for different car insurance, so it's going to change. But the formatting has to be the same. If it is, whatever the name string, or if it has to be a value, if it has to be a unique ID, those formatting has to be correct. So that's perfect. I'll uncheck the value so that we can check the formatting. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so that's about the XML and the web services. So how you can validate that? Any questions? Okay. All right. So the next topic is the VB scripting. Okay. So we covered most of this, the basic stuff. So you have any questions before we move on to the VB script? Like we covered as per the syllabus, I'm going as per the syllabus.
Yes, Sridhar, I have a question. First thing is, let me tell you that I did not attend the basic QTP classes. I just had a look at your recorded sessions. So while I had a look at your recorded sessions, I did not get a chance to ask any questions because I was not in the class. My question is if you have the script ready with you and you join a company, somebody asks you, before joining in the interview, if somebody asks you, how would you enhance the scripts that are already there? Is there a way you can insert checkpoint when the script already exists? I know how to insert checkpoints while creating scripts, but if the scripts are there, is there a way we can still insert checkpoints and do more modifications or enhancements?
Yeah, of course, yeah. You can do any.
Can you please, can you please show it to me?
Okay.
I mean, to a script that's already there.
Okay. I'm leaving to anybody. Like, can somebody explain that part? How to insert a checkpoint or anything? How to enhance your scripts?
Yeah, to the existing scripts.
I think one of the ways that you can do is at any point you can insert a recording, so you can give the option of not to you can keep the option of run on any open browser. You can keep the application open, a web application or anything, and at any point you can start recording that particular script. You can add it in the middle of your whole script, and it can be done, and it will not affect anything else. And you document it in a particular way to insert it in the middle of the script, and it should not affect the other ones that it's already there. That's one way.
Okay. Okay, Pooja, coming to, I think, okay, so your basic question, what I understood is, so that's like, this is the script, like it's already recorded, that's there. Now you want to go with more checkpoints in this particular script. So how to do that is, you
not
can...
only checkpoints either, all kinds of enhancements that are possible to an existing script.
Yes,
I mean, I can put checkpoints, I can do parameterization while recording, but I do not know how to go with the existing script.
That's fine. So you can do any kind of enhancements. Say, for example, like you want to go with, say, this is the active screen, right? So you can take the active screen feature to insert any checkpoints, to insert, even if you can do the parameterization, any kind of stuff you can do. Say, for example, let's do first the checkpoint. How you can do the checkpoint into the existing script. So here, let's correct, this is the active screen, and you want to insert at this point the bitmap checkpoint. So wherever just you paste your cursor, right, it's going to highlight that particular object in the script, right? So for example, if I select this particular line, it's going to highlight that. That means, okay, this particular line is doing something on this fly2 object. So you are selecting some name or something on this fly2. So that way just you know where you are trying to insert your checkpoint, right? Whether before this or after this. Okay, now I want to insert a checkpoint the moment I open this window. That means this is where actually like the date, right? And then before that you want to insert a checkpoint. So all you have to do is just you got this ActiveX screen, right click on this, and then you will get different options, right? So insert bitmap checkpoint. So you can select this one, and then so it's going to give the bitmap checkpoint properties. Click OK, and then this is how the bitmap is captured, and then you can click it so that you see the checkpoint is insert before the date. So that means that you want, the moment you open, the QTP opens the flight registration window, so you want to check whether this image is displayed on this window or not. So that way you can insert any kind of checkpoints. Okay, this is a bitmap checkpoint. So even if you right click and then see if you want to insert a text checkpoint or you want to insert a standard checkpoint, you can do that. So that is the checkpoints. So it is clear. Hello? Are you there? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Now I'm asking Pooja, I think, whether he's there or she's there or not. If she asked this question.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying like is this clear, like how you can insert the checkpoints into the existing script. Okay, I think she lost or what? Okay.
Shri, these checkpoints, can we create before the script, after the script?
Both ways.
How do we do? Any kind of checkpoint. If I want to test this image, means, can we enter the checkpoint before or after? How can we decide?
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Sridhar, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I said thank you so much. I got it. You said that we do not have to click on any record button once the script is ready. Just go to the active screen, right click and insert checkpoint.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be saved. We don't need to, do we need to save it again now after you?
Yeah, at any point you can save your script because that's a normal thing. So that way now just you don't lose anything. Yeah.
Sure. And Sridhar, since now you have opened this is an existing script, what kind of other modifications can be done? I know parameterization, I know checkpoints. What would be the other thing that we can do to an existing script? Because actually they asked me this question in the interview today, a telephonic interview, and I did not know the answer.
It basically depends. Like say one way is the checkpoints, the other one is like okay, you want to add more data to it. So basically like you develop the script, later you realize now I have to test this application with more data, then you can do that parameterization. You know that part, right? So how to do
Yes,
that.
yes,
Okay.
I know. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then you can also go with the regular expressions. So what's the regular expressions to handle the
I think, yeah, dynamic values.
yeah, to handle the dynamic objects. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's other enhancements. And also you can do the transactions. So later just you want to see okay how much time it is taking to log in or how much time it is taking to create an order. So you can do the transactions. So how do you do the transactions? So again, so you're going to identify just let me mute it. You're going to look at so when you want to insert this transaction and say for example this is the OK button, right? Even if you look at the active screen, it's going to highlight. This is where you're going to click OK button, right? So this is the line that's highlighted. And before you click OK button, you want to do transfer because I want to see how much time it is taking for me to log in button. That means before click OK and after click OK, I want to measure the time. So you can select before click OK, and then put your cursor and say insert start transaction. And then you can give the transaction name, say login time. Okay. And then click OK. Oh, without spaces. Okay, anyway, the name should not be any spaces. And then, now this is after click OK button. Now you're going to do stop transaction. Right, say insert and the transaction. So start transaction and end transaction should be same. And then click OK. That way just you can also insert transactions to measure the time. This is the other enhancements what you can do. So the regular expressions and also what's other stuff like okay output values. So you can also output any data, but the basic thing is instead of doing output values, you can use the getRow property, the thing what we discussed yesterday. Okay, so this way just you're going to output values, say whatever the data you want to output from the application. So you can use the getRow property wherever just you want. So for example, you want to output this flight number. So how you do that? So you add this object, right? You add this object to the object repository. And then, okay, so click on objects, add objects to local. And then, so click on this flight number. So that it's going to select, click OK. So that object is added to the object repository, right? And now you can do the scripting. So you can display keywords, available keywords. And then you can drag and drop. So for example here, I want to capture the flight number also. Then what you can do, just drag and drop. And then you can define a variable. I say dim flight number. Then instead of set, we are going to use dot getRow property. Then you're going to pass the property. How I know like which property holds that value is, you're going to spy an object. Say tools, object spy. And then you're going to spy this object. So click on this hand icon. One sec. Okay. So let's check this. Okay, tools, object spy. Then click on this hand icon and then see here. So this is the flight number, right? Just click on this and then it's going to tell you like what are the different properties and objects and values. So you're going to look at, because right now it is what is the flight number that is displayed? 10887. So you're going to look at 10877, the value, right? And then you're going to look at the property. That is a text property. So you're going to use this text property to capture the flight number. Then you're going to store that value into this variable. So this way, this is nothing but output value. How you can capture the values. So these are the different kinds of enhancements. Transactions, regular expressions where you can handle the dynamic objects, checkpoints, parameterizations, output values. Okay, and even the synchronization. Like wherever you feel, okay, just I want to wait at that particular line of the script, say for so many seconds, then you're going to put the wait, and at that many seconds you're going to say this is synchronization. You're going to make your script execution in sync with application speed. Okay? Is that answers your question? Yeah. Just anyway, like as Devan said, you can also add the recovery scenarios. Okay.
Yes, Sridhar, thank you so much. Is enhancing scripts similar to modifying script? Is the answer, if somebody asks for modifying script, do you have experience modifying script? Is that, can I say the same answer?
Yeah, both are same.
Both are same? Okay, thank you so much. And there was one more question which I was not sure. What is the difference between, difference between call to copy of an action and call to existing action? I know what is call to existing action. I knew that part. But what is call to copy of action?
Okay. Can somebody answer that?
Call to copy of action, I think you are making a copy of it, so that's an editable version, and if you edit, I'm not sure it's going to, I don't think it's going to make a change on the original, that I'm not sure, but it is an editable version, but the other one is not an editable version, it will be kind of grayed out.
Yeah. So call to copy of an action is basically it's a rewrite. You can modify that action. Call to an existing action is this read only. You cannot modify it.
Okay, thank you so much.
And so I had one question. Instead of wait, there is something called synchronization point, right? Can you show me how to use a synchronization point?
Okay. So basically, like the synchronization point is, see, instead of hard coding here, like say 10 seconds or 20 seconds, so you're going to say whenever that particular thing happens, then immediately you want to move to the next step. Say for example, okay, in this case, it's going to insert order, right? And then you see like as long as it's doing insert the progress bar here, that's going on, right? So it says this progress bar goes, and then once it is done, then you see this message like insert done. But here if you are hard coding, right, say wait 10 seconds. That means how many seconds is going to wait? 20 plus 10, 30 seconds. Because by default, the synchronization timeout is 20. Right, so the default synchronization timeout is 20. And then this is 10. Altogether it is 30 seconds. Now I don't want to wait 30 seconds. So basically like, okay, if this insert done message displays like in 15 seconds, like why I have to unnecessarily wait for another 15 seconds? Okay, because the insert done is say, it is done in 20 seconds. Like why I have to wait unnecessarily for another 10 seconds? So that's the way you can also do the other way. Instead of hard coding, you can display here if that particular message appears, then immediately you want to move to the next script. You don't want to wait. So that is the other way you can handle this kind of scenarios. So basically, I think somebody's mic is not muted. So basically, if you're going to verify, so here you're going to put some loops. Okay. So so this is the message, right? So you're going to capture this message, and then you can add that to the object repository. Okay, so let me add that.
So many of our students have given testimonials on how our training programs are. You will find them on kudzu.com and on our website h2kinfosys.com. On our website h2kinfosys.com, you will also find more detailed information on who we are, the courses that we offer, what each course covers. Also, if you're interested in a demo program, please register on our homepage on the left-hand side. Just give us more information about yourself and we will send you a link for a demo class. The demo class is absolutely free. Experience our commitment by just attending an orientation workshop at no cost. Our team of faculty and advisors are here to guide you with the right information. If you still have more questions, please feel free to call us. Call us at 770-777-1269. This is a United States number. If you're calling from the UK, call us at 020-337-17615. You can also email us at training@h2kinfosys.com or h2kinfosys@gmail.com. Thank you for watching our videos. We wish you a great career in information technology.